thank you all so much for joining. And I'm going to turn it over to Nicolette so she can give you guys a short presentation on HGAC BUY.
All right, everybody, can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello.
Yeah, beautiful blue.
Thank you. Thank you, Lolita. Good morning. As Marlena said, welcome to the Fleet Equipment Services open house for HGAC BUY. As I said before, my name is Nicolette Greenhouse. I'm the outreach coordinator. Again, if you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to put them in the chat box, or if you have some afterwards that you may have thought of, follow my disappearing hand this way to the HGAC BUY email, where you can submit questions there. But let's get started. So a little bit about HGAC BUY. We're a nationwide cooperative purchasing program operated by the Houston-Galveston Area Council of Governments. We've been in business, quote unquote, for 45 years over it. So we would like to think we're pretty good at this. But like a really quick numbers check, we have over 8,000 members with new members added daily. At this point, I believe we have over 1,200 contractors. We have 40 plus major project categories. And in 2020, we did about 5.8 million in total products purchased. As Marlena mentioned before, this is not just an us thing. We also have a lot of help from our partners. If you want to follow my other hand that disappears up here, you'll see NCPP, the Professional Association for Cooperative Procurement, NIGP, NPI. Let's go to the next slide. SACOG, MARC, BRCPC, and one of our new partnerships, MASC. And I believe Jake Broom is here. Holler for Jake. Hey. A representative Mass is here.
Hey, Jake, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you.
Just got here.
I was a little late.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Oh, and as she said before, membership, if you have membership with any of these partners of ours, you're already a member of HGAC BUY, but just out of curiosity, how many people are members of HGAC BUY in the call right now? Like as a show of hands. Use that little reaction button to give me some hands. All right, yes, applauses and thumbs up. Yes, okay, awesome.
Good.
If you're not already a member, becoming a member is super easy. You'll just have to fill out our interlocal contract form, which you can find on our website under the How to Become an End User tab. I believe somebody is going to drop that in the, yes, Joshua, on it. Dropping that in the chat box. You can learn more there, and you can become a member if you are any of these qualifying organizations, so a state agency or a volunteer fire department, and so on. We run the entire gambit. But let's move on to everyone's favorite slide, my favorite slide, and that is the benefits slide. So I like to say that HGAC BUY saves you a couple of things, and that's time and money and the headache that you would save from having to spend your time and money. So how do we save you time? We do all of the compliance research for you so that you don't have to waste any of your valuable manpower doing that yourself. We save you money by getting you better pricing and volume discounts, and you can purchase immediately after you become a member. So that is pretty convenient, I think. And the best part is that HGAC BUY is a vendor-funded program, so membership is completely free for everyone. So, and if those are not like enough incentive for you, we also have the Houston-Galveston Area Council has the Local Development Corporation. You can see this over here on this side for both our vendors and our members. And you can learn more about the 504 program for vendors and the Business Loan Fund for members by visiting hgaldc.com. But if that is it for our presentation, we're gonna go to, well, sorry, this is our contact page. We're just gonna show it to you really quick. There it is. If you have anybody that if you have any of these issues, you can contact these wonderful people here. But otherwise, that is it for me for this presentation. Does anyone have any questions that they want to ask in the chat box, or you can unmute and ask them really quick? Yes.
I have a question. Nicolette, will we get a copy of all the slides today?
The slides, yes, I can send you a copy of the presentation.
That would be awesome.
Yes, and we also have the contact slide is available. Like we can copy it and paste it really quick. I think in the chat box. So yes, you can have a copy of the presentation if you would like. The vendor schedule, actually, I can put that on the screen for you right now. Ta-da! This is the vendor schedule for today, and I won't keep it on the screen the entire time, but we'll be going through it. We'll be transitioning to each vendor, so I'll let you know who's up next. Any other questions? Great questions, Jamie. Great questions, Chris. Thank you, thank you. Okay, great. Am I that good at my job? Yes. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing and then we're going to go to Lyft now. Give me 1 second.
Nicolette, would you like me to just take it away?
Yes, go ahead. That's Paul Stern, our Lyft.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out of all your busy schedules. I'm going to keep this short and sweet just because I know everybody wants to get their presentations in. So I'm Paul Stern with Lyft Now. Who are we? So we were actually founded 18 years ago out of the New York area. We have 20 to 25 brands of shop equipment. We also have a service program, inspection program. We do CAD shop design, financing. We actually work with multiple government funding partners. We are a federally certified small business. So if you folks do have any requirements surrounding that, we can meet those. Little just history about how we got into the government business and how we got into the HGAC buy program. A few years ago, we started doing some open market bidding. And then in 2020, we basically were awarded a multiple cooperative purchasing contracts. And in 2021, we're very pleased to report that we were awarded 14 brands on the HGAC buy contract, and did a little homework, and that's actually a record for the category. And here are some of the brands that we are carrying on that contract. So why our company? So we are the most complete solution for this category. We offer that single point of contact that a lot of members do really enjoy in our experience with other similar programs. So we have the 14 brands, and we really take pride in being able to be that single phone call throughout the 50 states in Canada. So a little bit more about our contract and our offerings, along with some cool pictures of some recent projects that we've done. So we do vehicle lifts, light duty all the way up to heavy duty. So from your 6,000 pound capacity all the way up to the articulated buses, fire trucks, you name it. If it generally moves and is a vehicle, we can lift it. Along with that, lifts are really a small part of what we do. We do wheel service, so that's your brake lathes, your tire changers, your balancers, alignment machines, alignment racks. Again, really anything that's reflecting the needs of the modern fleet maintenance facility. We also do the light equipment, the shop equipment, jacks, dollies, stands, presses. I can kind of go on and on. In addition, we do air compressors, rotary screw, rotary vane, reciprocating, anything from a 3 horsepower all the way up to your super duper industrial 100 horsepower plus compressors. We do air and lube systems. So again, here are some recent projects that we've done showing really a turnkey setup. We do vehicle exhaust fan systems, and I took sort of a mini video here on the left. You'll see a very cool complete installation of an exhaust system. Finally, we do lift installations and equipment installations for any of the equipment that we carry. We also do removals and transfers and inspections, setup and training for all equipment. And we actually have spelled out hourly service rates. No matter where you are in the country, there is a single hourly rate and menu pricing for all of your service needs. You can see here is a very cool case study from another contract where basically the member was looking at either replacing a lift or actually repairing that lift. And we were able to actually outline both options from a budgetary perspective, and using really the members, what the member needed and the members' budgets for that year. They were actually able to render repair through us instead of completely replacing the lift. So you'll see there's the new column sort of in the process of being painted there. And like I said, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. We have a dedicated email address, hgac@liftnow.com, where you folks will receive priority communication. So that kind of goes a different track than our general sales line. As always, there is a toll-free number, and I can also drop in the chat my personal number if you folks need anything else or have any sort of additional questions. And that's pretty much it.
All right. Thank you, Paul. That was
Absolutely.
great. I loved the little video. It's
No
really
problem.
cute. Yes. Okay, we're going to go on to our next vendor. That's Chris Blyes from Rotary Lift.
Can you see my screen, Nicolette?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay.
You're good to go.
Well, my name is Christine Bills, and I am the government sales leader here at Rotary Lift. I want to thank you for the opportunity to present today. Rotary Lift was actually founded in 1925 by a man named John Lunati, who designed and built the world's first hydraulic automotive lift. The name Rotary actually came from the fact that the lift would rotate 360 degrees back then, because many cars could not go in reverse. So what you do, you'd get on the lift, and then the lift would turn, and then that's how you would exit the lift. In 2009, a corporate reorganization took place, and our new legal name became Vehicle Service Group LLC, which we always have the brand Rotary Lift. Vehicle Service Group, and specifically the Rotary Lift brand, has become the world leader in automotive lifts and garage-related equipment. We have offices all over the world, Europe, Asia, South America, and our headquarters is located in Madison, Indiana. We are an ISO 9000 company, and all of our equipment supplied is ALI certified. We have the ability to manufacture, engineer, design, and test and support our products in the market in which they are sold. Our steel we use is U.S. steel. We purchase U.S. steel. We have over 400 companies that make up our distributor installer network. They are independent contractors who do our installations, service, as well as lift inspections. We provide a multitude of products, including our two-post lift with capacities up to 20,000 pounds. This lift product is our most popular brand, or our most popular product, and what we consider our bread and butter. We represent a line of products that incorporate the latest technology to improve the efficiency and safety in the workshop, which some of it, like we have a shockwave technology, which produces cycle times that are twice as fast as the standard lift. We have a spotline laser that makes spotting a vehicle on a two-post lift faster and easier. Also, our two-post lifts, you can choose your arm configuration and your adapter type. Our environmentally friendly in-ground smart lift maximizes space in a shop with a smaller footprint and no EPA concerns over in-ground leakage with our polymer composite housing containment that we use. We also offer a wheel service segment designed to service tires for everything from small passenger vehicles to large mining equipment. This segment of our products offers tire changers, wheel balancers, and wheel alignment equipment. Our heavy duty products are designed to meet and maintain need for transit, DOTs, city, counties, schools with a host of unique applications. And if you have any questions about any of our heavy duty products, 2-post lift products, just let me know. Vehicle Service Group will be the single point of contact for HGAC members. And here's my contact information. We supply equipment and coordinate the installation of the equipment. Our installer network we use will be considered subcontractors. Thanks again for allowing me to present. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris. I'm sorry, I said your name wrong earlier and I feel so bad.
No, what did you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it, but yes, good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can see her that Josh has dropped her contact information in the chat box for everybody who wants to take it down. But we're going to move on to Routeware. Dan and Chelsea, take it away when you're ready.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for letting us present today. Can everybody see my screen?
Yep.
So my name is Dan Kinane. I'm a regional manager for Routeware Global. I'm located in Chicago, Illinois. And then I also have Chelsea Bailey, regional manager out of Arizona on here as well.
Good morning.
So Routeware, who we are, what we do. Routeware has been in the solid waste industry for over 20 years. We have provided fleet automation technology in thousands of vehicles for municipal clients across the US and Canada. We offer more value as a single source provider for the needs of solid waste and public works. And Routeware is primed for growth with our expanding Routeware Global brand of companies. So Routeware is the gold standard when it comes to municipal fleet automation software. We have over 1,000 clients in the US and Canada, with most of those clients being municipalities. We have over 10,000 Routeware onboard computers deployed across North America. And we are headquartered in Portland, Oregon, with Routeware Premium, which is our onboard computers, service verification, which is picture service, video, and then EasyRoute, which is located in Atlanta, Georgia. That is our route optimization product. Core, which is one of our billing solutions, is located in Jacksonville, Florida. Route Optics, another one of our billing options, is located in Toronto, Ontario. And then Web Aspects, located in the United Kingdom, is an in-cab route optimization software, which is geared towards like street cleaning, snow routes, residential, and commercial waste. So Routeware Global can be used by all departments of your organization, from executives to customer service. There are features and aspects of Routeware that everyone will find helpful for making important business decisions throughout the day and throughout the year. Executives will see higher profits and customer satisfaction. Drivers will find that their routes are easier to run. Dispatchers have more control and awareness. Supervisors will have actionable data and better service. The IT department will find Routeware products easy to use and deploy. And customer service will have fewer and shorter calls, just making everybody's lives easier within the city. So this diagram is an example of Routeware smart truck features that are on the truck. So we do cameras for photos and video, your onboard computer, fork sensors, scale integration, RFID reader and tags. Routeware smart truck features can be purchased a la carte, so you can grow with Routeware and we don't charge you for features that you're not going to need. Right here is a picture of the tablet and what the drivers would actually see while they're working day to day and while they're in the truck. This is an example of our picture verification. So you can see a picture of the camera here. Our photos show specific details, address, geocode, date and time stamps, 170-degree view. Our photos can be automatically captured with the externally mounted cameras, and our photos are visible to the back office within 60 seconds. So our video service, which can be used for a number of reasons, including safety, accident reconstruction, service verification. Here's an example of an accident with a solid waste truck driver and a car who was trying to pass up that truck. And you can clearly see that this was the driver was at fault here. And these videos are great for when you're trying to win an insurance claim. I mean, this could save you, countless money for something like this to happen. But you can see there, clear view of the plates, date and time, location, speed, and heading. And it's pretty clear who was at fault there, and it basically takes the driver off the hook as well. So some of the drivers, they sometimes see this as Big Brother, but this could also save their job and save what they're doing. So just in summary, Routeware, we're the safe choice. No other vendor can match Routeware's reputation for getting it right the first time, on time, every time. More features with 20+ years of refinement and customizable options. We ensure that your installation is optimized for your business. End-to-end support. We source and support our suite of products from end to end. We have 24/7 service, 365 days a year, telephone, email, and on-site support. US-based support from Routeware employees. We don't outsource any of our support. We have user group conferences, a responsive RMA process, and new product enhancements and releases throughout the year. Here is our contact info. I will also put my contact info and phone number in the chat if anybody would like to reach out to us personally. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Great job.
Good job, Dan. Oh, that video, I was like, I felt like I was there. Oh no. And I said, oh.
Good job.
All right. Next we have Field Logics. I believe that Tammy Strand is here.
Yep, I'm here, but Yukon Palmer is going to be presenting.
Yes.
Yes, hi, good morning.
Good morning. All right.
All right, so let me know if you can see my screen here. Can you see it or no?
I did for a second.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, let me do it this way. Okay. All right, so we're Field Logics. We've been an HGAC by contractor or vendor for, I'd say, probably about 6 years or so. We're based in San Diego, California, so we're a US-based company. And what we do is we really focus on helping fleets improve sustainability, improve driver productivity, and a number of other areas. One thing that the US EPA found is that transportation accounts for the largest portion of greenhouse gas emissions, and that's as of 2019. So fleets throughout the world are really the biggest producers of greenhouse gas emissions. And one of our focus areas is to help reduce basically that pollution that harms the environment. So some of the ways we do it is we do it with what we call fleet telematics. So we monitor things like vehicle location, driver safety, vehicle health. We also help manage field employees. So we do that through route optimization, through dispatching routes to field employees. and then also by doing things like sending ETAs to clients. 1 second, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. So sending ETAs to clients in the field. We also monitor equipment and allow companies to dispatch work orders to their field technicians for monitoring or servicing that equipment. And then we also tie into the CRM systems or back office of many organizations. So some of the areas that we help, these are some of the typical issues that most organizations face. Without proper route optimization, they tend to lose 1 to 2 service calls per tech per day. Oftentimes that accounts to about $48,000 in lost revenue. It contributes to excessive overtime costs. And they also experience unnecessary costs associated or for fuel, accidents, vehicle wear and tear, unforeseen repairs, lost drivers, and then also unhappy customers. So these are some of the ways we help on the fleet telematics side. So we monitor vehicle locations in real time. We update on maps where these vehicles are, where they've been. We also get health off the vehicle. So we'll monitor things like the check engine light status. We notify fleets if their check engine light ever turns on, along with the associated trouble codes. We monitor driver safety. So we monitor, we actually have a scorecard where we rank the drivers according to how safe they're operating their vehicles. So we look at things like posted speed violations, aggressive driving, a number of areas to help them basically hone in on the drivers that may have the biggest issues. And then also driver sustainability. So with driver sustainability, we rank and score the drivers according to their driver behavior. We look very closely at idling, speeding. We give them estimated carbon emitted associated with those activities, estimated fuel cost associated with those activities, and then also a green score. And these fuel costs will actually rank the worst performing drivers and the best performing drivers. So they can see not only how much these vehicles contribute to pollution, but also how much fuel these behaviors actually cost these organizations. We also help with route optimization. So we help them plan and optimize their routes to ensure that they have the most efficient routes for their drivers. Their drivers aren't crisscrossing each other's as they're completing their routes during the day, and then dispatching these routes to in-vehicle devices so that the field employees have a very specific list of jobs in a very specific order throughout the day, and they can essentially update their progress as the day progresses. So the benefits of this technology, one, are reduced labor costs. So we help companies verify work hours, eliminate downtime. We help them reduce fuel costs by eliminating idling and speeding, and also eliminating unauthorized use of the vehicles. Improve safety by monitoring unsafe driving and recovering stolen vehicles. We help them improve maintenance with vehicle maintenance alerts and odometer logging, as well as improving customer service. We allow them to document proof of service. So when they complete a job, they can take a picture, they can capture a signature, scan a barcode, and essentially prove that they performed whatever service the client was billed for. Send ETA alerts to their customers, and then also improve overall efficiency through better route optimization, as well as dispatching to the field employees' smartphones. So we are on contract FL 0321 with HGAC BUY. We've been doing this for about 20 years now. We've won a number of awards for innovation and growth. We were recently recognized as one of the 10 most innovative fleet management providers in our industry. So that's it. And if you'd like to learn more, you can just email us at learnmore@fieldlogics.com. Thanks for your time.
Yes, thank you, Yukon and Tammy. Listen, just the first part of that. I said I need it, but I can't have it because I'm just a normal person. Oh, well.
I have a teenage daughter, and she's going to be driving soon, and she's one of the first normal people to get one of these.
Right, yes. Thank you so much.
Sure.
You can find their contact information. Joshua dropped it in the chat box if you want that to get in touch with him and ask more questions. But we're going to go on to our next vendor, which is Rubicon. And I believe Tyler is here to present to us.
Sure. Give me 1 second. I'll share the screen. And can we confirm you can now see it?
Yes.
Lovely. Well, thanks for everyone joining, and it's great to see all these other vendors' presentations as well. I know we all share a space, but I think we all bring a unique benefit to the market space. And similar to Routeware, Rubicon is primarily focused in the waste space. And just to highlight who Rubicon is as a company, as we have a little bit of unique background. Rubicon's actually born out of the waste space. And what I mean by that is we were founded in 2008 as a commercial waste provider, essentially. And what that means is we work with Fortune 500 companies such as Apple, Starbucks, Walmart, doing things such as, quite simply, working with them to collect their locations, i.e. pick up the trash, recycling, whatever that may be. But we do it a little bit differently than what perhaps history has served in the past. So we don't own assets in the sense that we don't own trucks, we don't own landfills. And so that affords us to more closely align our priorities with these companies. And what are those priorities? At the end of the day, for all of our benefit, it is to end waste, meaning let's find ways to keep waste out of the landfill. Let's find ways to improve the circular economy. Let's find ways to be more creative with solutions in the way we handle those streams. And so over the years, we've deployed technology across our portfolio. And in return, essentially, it's adapted itself to the municipal side of the operation. And so today we've been Rubicon Smart City is the name of the product. And we've been in over 55 cities to date over the last roughly 4 years or so. And our product continues to grow rapidly. So the way Rubicon goes about collecting information is a little bit different. We have a really, really unique partnership with our friends at Geotab that provide us with an excellent base level telematics, vehicle health, GPS, all of that with just a simple plug-in device into the OBD port of the vehicle. This is something that takes just mere minutes to install and does not require any interaction from the driver once it's installed into said vehicle. The second piece, if you will, can either be a piece of hardware or software, depending on the way the city is structured. We are happy to provide hardware, and the hardware being something like an iPad or an iPhone or an Android tablet or phone. The device in and of itself is irrelevant, as the brains of it, if you will, is the software. And so this affords the city flexibility, both from a pricing standpoint, as well as from a flexibility in the sense that we're not needing to provide devices for all of the vehicles. These devices can be transferable from vehicle to vehicle, hopefully lowering cost, lowering maintenance, lowering just general headache in terms of getting up and running. That flexibility is paramount to what Rubicon looks to bring to the table from a technology standpoint. And similar to all of the technologies here, at the end of it, this information is aggregating in near real time back to what we refer to as a portal, which is a glorified term for a website where this information is available, analysis is available, and I'll show you here very quickly just a few screenshots of perhaps what the driver's experience, a portion of it looks like, as well as managers and dispatchers in the back end. There's a lot of tools within the mobile application, but chief among them is the ability to log into a particular route, particular vehicle, a service type, whether that's residential, roll-off, front load, recycling, whatever that may be, even street sweepers and snow. All of that is just dictated with a few taps of the button in the login screen. Routes are then populated, and drivers are then empowered to basically run their route. Don't interact with the device if you don't need to, i.e. if you're picking up your location, no need. All of the pertinent information is being collected automatically. But hey, if you come across a situation that you may want to flag as a reason perhaps you didn't pick up, or maybe there's an issue in the street like a pothole or something like that, you're just a few clicks away, and perhaps a photo if you choose, from collecting that information and it being immediately sent back to the portal for either customer service or managers to kind of handle as needed. Similarly, to hopefully making drivers' jobs easier, more efficient. At the end of the day, the goal of any technology, whatever that may be, is to make everyone's jobs easier. And with that comes the tools and the power of the portal. There's a lot of layers to it, but just to really highlight it, from a telematics and GPS standpoint, you're getting an idea of where all your vehicles are, the activity of those vehicles, as well as the health and just some insights around the driver behavior of those vehicles. Additionally, there's a slew of routing and tracking and waste-specific features that are afforded to the managers and the dispatchers on the back end that are available in real time to update drivers in the field if a route needs to change or if anything comes up throughout the day. And one thing we like to really highlight is our goal is to provide a solution that affords itself to all of the intricacies of a solid waste operation. There's integrations oftentimes involved, whether that be from a billing standpoint or from a CRM standpoint. We have a dedicated tech team that's working to push out updates, sometimes very small, sometimes very significant. They're happening every 3 to 6 weeks, depending on if it's a mobile application update or a portal update. So the product is ever changing, ever evolving, and it's entirely informed by the feedback of our city partners. At the end of the day, they're the ones who know best in terms of what's required to run a smooth municipal operation. And so their words, their insight is highly valued in terms of how we continue to develop the product. So thank you for your time. I'm happy to copy and paste my contact information, and looking forward to seeing the rest of the presentations.
Thank you so much, Tyler, and also Craig. Like, you didn't see it. If anybody was looking at the chat, he's very, very good at cheerleading on Tyler. We love to see it.
Rubicon's a partner in Geotab, so we get excited.
Amazing. Yes, as we said, you can just check the chat box. All the information should be there. But we are going to go ahead onto our next vendor. We are going to go onto our next vendor, which is Mange Grip, and that should be Greg.
Correct. Yes. We are actually not Mange Grip. We are actually Magna Grip. Mange Grip would be a bad name. We'll stick with Magna Grip. We are
Thank you.
We're an exhaust removal company. Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. I just want to make sure. So Magna Grip is an exhaust removal company out of Cincinnati, Ohio. We are specific to emergency vehicles, although we can reduce some of our equipment down to just maintenance bays and things like that. Our goal is to reduce cancer risk for firefighters and emergency vehicle workers, ambulance, and the like. We've been in business since 1975 in the air cleaning business, but we started pivoting towards specific fire departments, ambulance bays, things like that in the mid 90s. We are 100% made in USA out of Blue Ash, Ohio, near Cincinnati. And we are the only company that can claim that does this kind of work. We are obviously proud supporter of Firefighter Cancer Foundation and proudly women-owned small business. We have about 25 employees, but we do nationwide work with some of our subcontractors. We have 5 different styles of exhaust removal source capture for your fire fleet. You can see the 5 different types there. Most of these will depend on your layout in your bay area. Some of them can be used interchangeably depending on your budget, but all of them are based on the same technology, as we could tell on the next slide here, but I'll show you that in 1 second. but you can see we have 5 different products. The one that does not use magnets is our vertical stack rail system. This is a very unique item that, you know, we cannot use hoses to connect to the system. So if you can kind of tell right here, there's a rail that the vertical stack slides through. All of our products are based on like I said, the MagnaGrip technology, and that MagnaGrip has magnets on the tailpipe adapter and nozzle. And the tailpipe adapter is the only 100% seal in the business. We have a small gasket along this back end here that provides ambient air to come in and no exhaust to enter into the bay area, providing a 100% seal for the bay area. We also offer universal nozzle and tailpipe connection. That's something that most companies cannot do. We have the highest airflow available to increase the life of your hose, to get all the exhaust out of the bay area, to really clean the air in the fire station. That is based on our fans and our hose size. The last 2 things are based on our hoses. They have an internal cable. The internal cable will increase the life of the hose because all of the stress is on the internal cable. And it also provides a consistent disconnect. Some of our competitors have a similar product, but the disconnection as the emergency vehicle leaves the bay area may kind of provide for a wild disconnect, which can be dangerous in the bay area. We also offer for stations that prefer not to have hoses hanging, we also offer air purification systems, our AirHawk line of technology. It has 4 different stages of filters and can have a UV lamp within it to provide a PCO chamber that can kill viruses and bacteria. We also offer a very small version of that that's very good for gyms, for gyms in the offices, any smaller area that would not necessarily have diesel exhaust flowing through it, but maybe just general air cleaning. So both of these work in tandem, along with the MagnaGrip that I previously mentioned, for a complete air cleaning system within the Bay Area and the fire station in general. We offer grant assistance. FEMA has grants available. We can assist you with that. And then using HGAC and the grant, it becomes a very streamlined process of getting what you need in your Bay Area and we do most of the work, paperwork for you. Obviously, if you write a grant, you'll need to fill out some things for you. But we have a lot of assistance through some of our partners, and HGAC offers a very simple way to actually purchase the equipment. Feel free to reach out to me. And I can get you set up with all of our anybody that are distributors and our salesmen in particular states. So I can kind of be the go-to and distribute your name accordingly. So if you have any questions, reach out. I'll put my name in the chat, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Greg, with MagnaGrip. Thank you for correcting me. Can I just have one of those little portable air purifiers for just me? Like just
you absolutely can. Anybody can buy those. Those are great little things for the offices these days, especially we've sold a lot in the past few months, or I should say 17 months. People caring about their air cleaning.
Right, that's right. Thank you so much. As Greg said, you should see all of I think Josh put it in the chat box, so you can go there and see that. And Marlena has also put a lot of links that are very helpful for our members.
Yeah, so what I put in, he just brought up a very good point about grants and federal funding that I know a lot of our members always have questions about. So I put 2 links in the chat. Oh, and I did see Josh just did it too. Thanks, Josh. Sorry. He put it in there too. Sorry. But I wanted you guys to have that information. It will help you with most of your questions about federal funding and grants and things of those nature. We have processed a lot of orders with grant money, just like he said, and can help you with that process. Again, if you have any questions in regards to that, please refer to those links, and you can shoot me an email if you still have questions, or give me a call.
Right. See, we're just so eager to help y'all that everybody rushes at once to the chat box.
Thanks, Josh.
But yes, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Josh, for all of that great information. And we are going to go ahead and go to our last presenter, Bobby Humphrey with Argos. Take it away, Bobby, whenever you're ready.
Good morning, everybody. And I've got some help today with Craig Burnt, who you've heard chime in a little bit before with Geotab. So he's going to be helping me present, but I will get my screen shared here. Just let me know when you can see that.
We've got it.
Got it? Good deal. Again, my name is Bobby Humphrey. I'm with Argos Connected Solutions. We are a fleet management based in Indianapolis, Indiana. We are an authorized Geotab reseller, and we basically use the power of GPS and telematics to help fleets of all sizes, specifically in the government industry, to better improve their fleets in the areas of safety, efficiency, and sustainability. Geotab, our partner, is a world leader in telematics, and they actually only use resellers like Argos, preferred partners, to actually get the product to the end user and the fleets. So that is why Craig is here with me today. And what we're going to do, I've just got a few slides. I'm going to do a pretty broad overview of the product, but I'm going to hop right into the brains behind the operation, and that is the Geotab Go9 device. It is where everything begins and where we like to start. And I just wanted to kind of show everybody what that looked like. As you can see there, it's a very small, compact device that fits literally in the palm of your hand. And then I'm going to let Craig go ahead and talk a little bit about this and the reasoning behind the Go9.
Yeah, so thanks, Bobby. Thanks for the intro. So this is the like you said, the brains behind the operation. It's where all of our other capabilities around winter operations reporting and public safety solutions and all that kind of stuff start. So we manufacture this device. It holds many patents, and the primary differentiator between this device and every other device that you have seen or will see, where our friends at Rubicon use it, is that this device doesn't gather data based on time. Within our industry, people will talk about a ping rate. They'll talk about how often you collect data. The reality is this device is collecting continuous data. It's evaluating over 2,000 parameters for change, and it reports that change. So this allows us to do two things. So rather than saying we'll take a snapshot every 30 seconds or minute or 2 minutes of what's going on and hope we see something that's useful, we're going to constantly evaluate everything from location, speed, heading, changes in RPM, changes in DEF fluid levels, whatever it is that the vehicle's reporting back to us. On an EV, it could be battery level, it could be state of charge, it could be battery temperature, it could be any of those things. We have over 100 electric vehicle integrations. So that curve-based logic is what it's patented as and what we call it, essentially allows us to evaluate change and report it as often as once a second, if not faster in some cases. So that data collection is a huge differentiator when it comes to liability mitigation, when it comes to security, all those kinds of things. And it's only available in our device. Like I said, it's patented, and then that device in your vehicle gives you all sorts of other ways to get through to your vehicle, whether it's cameras, sensors. These are all things that Argos offers: cameras, sensors, driver ID components. We even have a box that'll yell at you with voice to text, so you can type a message in and say, hey, you're driving too fast or whatever. And everything just plugs in. We use a T-harness to adapt the same device to an 18-wheel Mack truck, and then take it out, and it plugs directly into a Tesla, and it'll reconfigure itself within a minute or two. So this device allows us to also go back in time to a certain extent, because we're evaluating change at all times. If you create a new rule, many devices, you have to create the rule in advance and ask it to collect certain data or compare certain parameters, because we're collecting all change and bringing that to the server. We just did this for a customer yesterday. We can change a rule or make a rule and say, hey, what if this rule had been applied as of January 1st or 2 weeks ago or whatever's pertinent? And we'll have all of that data that we can go back and compare to, and our portal will allow that. So the device goes in very easily. Typical installs under 10 minutes, including naming it and putting it in a group. The hardest part is just giving us your VIN number so we can make sure you get the right adapter cable, and the devices are universal. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Bobby.
Thanks, Craig. All right. So really quickly here, a little bit more about the Geotab government solution and the Go9 device. Geotab has been the #1 ranked telematics company by ABI Research in 2019 and recently in 2020. Something big that I want to talk about is just the security first. And what we really focus on is that security. As we see more security hacks and breaches, Geotab has a FedRAMP and FIPS 140-2. Those are things that I won't get into, but just know that this device is very secure, and so is your data. Again, we can work with fleets of any size, whether you just have a couple vehicles or you have thousands of vehicles, and the device is compatible with any type of vehicle. As Craig mentioned, we utilize an open platform. It's easy to integrate existing systems. So if you want to add cameras, other dispatching software, we can put everything into one place and make it easy to use and access. Some of the types of fleets that we work with: winter operations, first responders, waste and sanitation, utilities, electric vehicles, smart cities, car sharing and motor pools, buses with school systems. We're able to accommodate any type of fleet, and that's what makes the solution so unique. So real quick, some success stories and who is using Geotab. Geotab just recently surpassed 2,000 government customers. You can see a list of some of those names that are probably going to be pretty recognizable: New York City, state of California, Missouri DOT, and then even smaller towns that maybe only have 25 or 50 vehicles. So we're able to, like I said, accommodate any type of fleet, any size, and bring this great solution to anybody that needs to utilize it. And we're really excited to be able to offer this to the HGAC by members.
Bobby, if I could, there was just
Yeah.
one other reference I wanted to stick on there that we do publicize, so it's authorized. We also hold several federal contracts, including a GSA blanket purchase agreement for their entire fleet for over 250,000 vehicles. So when he talks about scale, you know, from a security perspective and from a scalability perspective, that's about as high as we've gotten in government at 250,000. But those references are there as well.
Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
And really, why do customers want telematics? I won't dive into each one of these, but we're here to help you with productivity, optimization, cutting fuel costs. Safety is such an important aspect. As we're getting into sustainability and electric vehicles, and then you have compliance and lastly expandability. So we're able to bring in all these components together to help your fleet. And really, at the end of the day, we're just trying to make your life easier and make it so that you can focus on other things and let us do the heavy lifting and the hard work with this great solution. So thanks, everybody, for your time. Hopefully, I'll be able to, Craig and I will be able to speak with anybody that would like to see or hear more information after this. Our contact is right there, and look forward to being a member.